Hey guys, Procrastination Gaming here. Welcome to the channel. This is going to be my predictions for Week 8 of the NFL season. First game here, we have Dolphins at Ravens. I'm taking the Ravens in this one, 13-17. I think the Ravens at home will be better than the Dolphins. I don't think either of these teams are very good, especially on offense, but I think the Ravens at home, I think their defense will pull this one out. I think the Ravens will probably score a defensive touchdown in this game. And I think the Dolphins without Jay Cutler will be a little better on offense, but I still don't think they'll be very good. Second game here, we have Vikings at Browns. I'm taking the Vikings in this one, 24-13. The Vikings are pretty good this year. I think they're playing like the best team in their division right now. I think the Lions should be the best team in this division, but they're not playing like it right now. And with the Vikings defense being very good and the offense doing just enough, I think they're going to win this game pretty handily, 24-13. Pretty sure the Browns benched DeShone Kizer last week. I don't think that's a good idea. I think you should stick with the young quarterback. Just my opinion, he's going to learn how to get himself out of those types of situations being on the field, not being on the sideline. Next game here, we have Falcons at Jets. I'm taking the Falcons 31-14. I think it's probably going to be a blowout until the fourth quarter. And I think the Falcons will be pretty pissed off after getting shut out by the Patriots last week. Next game here, we have Panthers at Buccaneers. I'm taking the Buccaneers in this one, 20-13. Both of these teams have been really struggling to throw the ball this year. Now, the Buccaneers, I think most of their problems have been with Jameis Winston and his decision making. He's making a lot of plays that are there, but then he's trying to make a lot of plays that really aren't there. He just needs to learn how to get down and throw the ball away, and he will be a very good quarterback, I think. Now, on the Panthers side, I'm not going to put all of this on Cam Newton. His offensive line has not been playing very well. He just had another offensive lineman get hurt last week. Both of the Khalil brothers are out right now. I think one of them is going to be out for the season. Things are not looking very good for the Panthers offensive line right now. And unless something magically gets better, I don't think it's going to be any different this week. And that's going to force the Panthers to dump the ball underneath to their running back, McCaffrey, or whoever else it is. I think the only way the Panthers win this game is if Jonathan Stewart really gets rolling. Next game here, we have 49ers at Eagles. I'm taking the Eagles in this one, 35-28. I think it's going to be a pretty close game. The 49ers have kept a few games close this year that we probably wouldn't have expected. I think Carson Wentz right now looks like the best quarterback in the league besides maybe Deshaun Watson, not quite sure. Both of them will look very good right now. And honestly, they have a very similar skill set. I think Carson Wentz has a much better ability to see guys coming at him in the pocket and to evade rushers. But they both have a very similar skill set. Next game here, we have the Bears at Saints. I'm taking the Saints in this one, 28-10. I think the Bears are going to struggle through the air like they did last week. I think they only attempted 10 passes or something like that. I think if you're the Bears head coach, you got to let your quarterback throw the ball more than 10 times in a game. Because the Bears have a lot of decent receivers. They don't have a true number one right now, but they have a lot of guys that can create separation. And I think if you give Trubisky a chance, he's going to make something happen. But I still think the Saints will win this game pretty big, 28-10. For the next game here, we have Chargers at Patriots. I am taking the Chargers in this one, 27-24. Pretty dang close. Most people probably pick the Patriots to win this one pretty big, but the Chargers are coming off a 3-win streak. I know we talk a lot about Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Ben Roethlisberger, all these amazing quarterbacks. But sometimes when the Chargers get really hot, Phillip Rivers is one of the best quarterbacks in the league. And right now, Phillip Rivers is playing like a top 5 quarterback again. So I think the Chargers are going to win this game, 27-24. The Patriots on offense have been looking really good as well. Gronk is going to get himself a touchdown probably. But in the end, I think the Chargers will pull this one out. Then we have Raiders at Bills. Now, from both of these teams, I've seen very good things. And from both of these teams, I've seen pretty bad things. I mean, sometimes the Raiders offense comes out on the field and they don't do anything. They can't move the ball sometimes. Sometimes Derek Carr comes out and he just lights it up. Now, the Bills, on the other hand, I think if they want to win a lot of games this year, they need to start getting LeSean McCoy involved even more. Because every time you give the ball to LeSean McCoy, you have an opportunity to make a really big play. I think the Raiders have a better kicker, so I'm taking them by 3 points. I think it'll be a pretty close game. Then we have the Colts at Bengals. In this game, I'm taking the Bengals 17-9. I think the Colts in this game will be able to move the ball with Jacoby Brissett, but I don't think they'll be able to put the ball in the end zone. I think they will struggle in the red zone. That's why I have them scoring 9 points, 3 field goals. And then for the Bengals, I think once they get in the red zone, they're probably going to score a touchdown more likely than not. I think with the Bengals, they have those big receivers. They also have 3 starting running backs that can basically start on any team in the NFL. And that is why we have the Bengals winning this game, 17-9. Then for the next game here, we have Texans at Seahawks. I think this is going to be the best game of the week, closely followed by the Chargers at Patriots. I think that's going to be a good game as well. But I think overall, the Texans at Seahawks is going to be an amazing game to watch. Deshaun Watson has been really good recently. He has been lighting it up. And it'll be very interesting to see how he plays against this Seahawks defense. The Seahawks defense has really been playing very well against the pass, especially. They're one of the best pass defenses, probably the best pass defense in the NFL. So it'd be really cool to see what they do against Deshaun Watson if they can stop him. And it'd be really cool to see how Deshaun Watson adjusts if they're forcing him to make different types of plays. So I think this would be the best game to watch this week. And I also think there'd be a lot of people, Texans fans, wanting to see what Watson can do against this team. And then next game here, we have the Cowboys at Redskins. I'm taking the Redskins in this game, 28-17. I know the Cowboys have been playing a little better recently. Zeke Elliott has been running the ball efficiently, but I don't think Zeke Elliott runs over 100 yards this game. The Redskins have held most running backs in check this year. The only running back that broke 100 yards against the Redskins this year was Kareem Hunt. And I think Kareem Hunt this year has been playing a lot better than Zeke Elliott. Next game here, we have Steelers at Lions. This game is home for Lions, and this is a must-win for the Lions, let me tell you. I think if the Lions don't win this game, we're not making the playoffs. And I'm not saying that because we're losing a close game at home. I'm saying that because if we lose this game, we're going to be 2 games behind the Vikings. I'm pretty sure the Vikings are going to beat the Browns. And the Vikings are already a game ahead of us in the division. A lot of people are worried about us if we're chasing the Packers. I think we're going to be chasing the Vikings. Even if we lose this game, we're going to be 2 games behind them. And we have a very tough schedule coming up for the Lions. It's not going to be easy going forward. It's only going to get harder. And we also have to play against the Bears twice. I don't know how I feel about playing the Bears twice. Honestly, in the beginning of the season, I thought we were going to easily sweep the Bears, but I don't know now. Our offense has not been playing very well. The Bears defense matches up really well against the Lions. So I don't think, unless we start doing something differently, I don't think we're going to beat the Bears twice. And the Bears just beat the Panthers. The Panthers handled the Lions on the offensive line. But this game, the Lions really need to win this game. But I think the Steelers are going to win this game. I'm going to take the Steelers in this one, 23-17. I think Big Ben will have a decent game. I don't think he'll light it up. I think Le'Veon Bell will have some receiving yards. I don't think Le'Veon Bell will do a whole lot on the ground. He'll probably have a big game receiving, though, and maybe Antonio Brown might have a touchdown. But yeah, I'm taking the Steelers 23-17 in this one. Next game, we have Broncos at Chiefs. I'm taking the Chiefs 17-13. Pretty close game, pretty low scoring. I think Kareem Hunt has about 130 yards on like almost 30 carries, so he's not going to have a ton of 50-yard runs, but I think he will have a couple big runs, and he will have a touchdown at least this game, and the Chiefs will win this game at home against the Broncos. And this has been my Week 8 predictions for the NFL season. Thanks for watching.